I'm taking a break.
So here I am for day 23, and I figured I'd change the pace just a little bit for the day. Getting kind of tired of the dark inside, and I like being outdoors, so we're gonna do a little bit outdoors today. So let's have a look at what we're up to. So I still got a bit to sort through here. This isn't all trash. That ladder's actually fine, and I'm gonna sort out some of this stuff here. This pile here isn't going just yet, and I did start loading the trailer up with a bunch of the scrap metal I've been finding. So that's just started right now. I'm trying to keep it a little bit sorted as I go. So this is just galvanized tin, and this is all aluminum. And I did actually save some of the better pieces, but yeah, for the most part, I'll never be able to go through all this, and some of it is, it's just pretty dinged up and whatnot, and it's fine going to the junk dealer. And here's a bunch of car hoods. So I'm wrapping these car hoods in kind of a circle that I can secure pretty easily, and I'm throwing a bunch of the loose stuff inside of it. So that's going to be the biggest challenge. I'm trying to position everything so that I can keep everything on the trailer easily, because obviously this doesn't have guardrails. Not a big deal. I'll be able to strap this off just fine once it's done, but I have to make sure I stack it in so that it can be secured. So once I get the rest of this taken care of, I got another scrap pile around the other side, but before I get there, I want to come back here and start cleaning up a little, because I want access back here. If I get access back here, I can probably get a lot more done. So I'm going to start taming a little bit of this brush, and I think I'm just going to clear it over to the property line for right now and see what we're looking at, and then go from there. And just remember, if you're liking it and you want to follow us along for the rest of the adventure, be sure to hit that little bell icon, and as always, like and subscribe if you don't mind. It definitely helps. So let's keep going. So already got a little bit of a path cleared away, and I started cutting along the property line. It's nice to get that a little more defined. And as we come through here, we are going to be pulling a bunch of these trees, so I don't want to go too crazy. So I want to leave at least this much. Some of the trees that were really in the way, like this one here, I just dug it below the surface and cut it off at the roots below ground, about 6 inches or so. That way it's out of the way no matter what. I could probably do that with all the trees that are in the way, but that is a ton of work. So I'm just going to do that as necessary. So I'm going to try and clear all this out of the way, and especially what's along the house here, because you should never have a tree growing this close to the house, let alone some of these big ones. The root systems can do a ton of damage to your weeping tile and your foundation system. So those will definitely have to go. But yeah, we're gonna keep trudging along. So we're still working outside, but I want to keep going at this linoleum a little bit, just to make sure I keep getting it done. If I keep going at it and bit by bit, it'll come out. It's a time-consuming job. This is exactly why people like sticking that Luan underlay over top of it. It's such a pain to remove. So let's get a little more done. Oh. so that worked much better. I'm probably going to do that process throughout, except with this next one. I'm going to do my best to take it up with the linoleum in one piece. I couldn't do it with this one because it's already separated from what I'd already been trying to do. So let's take out another square and see what happens. Oh, tedious. Still bad. So it's definitely doing the job. Heat gun is a very handy tool, but it's really just a glorified hair dryer and add a little more power to it. Oh, I'm taking a break. I would just like to mention real quick that a lot of times when I take this paneling off walls, the drywall behind is very ugly, or it's covering a hole, or there is no drywall and it's just paneling. I most often see it as an alternative to doing drywall. But this drywall is in pristine shape and was painted at one point, which tells me this was an upgrade. They chose that paneling. And yes, this was definitely in style at one point. In fact, I remember my bedroom as a kid was covered in that paneling for a number of years until my dad one day painted over it just before moving. So it's a funny thing. It brings back memories every time I see it. Cutting knife. Maybe it works better, maybe it doesn't. Never cut this.